Talk about embarrassing. Well, welcome back everyone. This is Data Integrity Part 15. And yesterday I made some of the work behind the camera while listening to Eli, the failed normal guy, as how he liked to call himself nowadays. And let's start working again on this. Delete for accessories. So instead of calling it data integrity, I should call it code clean up and completion for the missing parts for the last part you were working on. Oh well. So we need to do the deletion in here. And let's be honest about this. I started the stream while I'm not mentally ready, so you might see me dilly-dally a lot. Doing stuff like this for a year, I don't know. Required a lot of motivation if you ask me. I mean, the whole year, imagine, every day I'm looking at this and I'm trying to do stuff in it. Every single day. Well, sometimes I get depressed and don't want to work anymore and stop working for 2 weeks, but I still keep thinking about these lines every single day. I didn't stop thinking about the project, not even a single day. Even if I don't work, I think about it and I make ideas and I make suggestions and I think about problems and I think about holes and I think about issues that might happen in the future and keep an eye on them. So if we want to delete something, we need no, there is no dependency, is there? There's no dependency on the accessory themselves. Is there? Maybe the animations? No, the animations depends on the type. Huh. Guess there's no dependency whatsoever. Interesting. I completely forgot, let me be honest. And I believe there's no dependency. The dependency is on the type, not on the accessory objects. Yesterday, instead of programming, I worked on 2 videos to show the bloodline, the work line of the project. From where did it start? So we have accessory 2 tabs. Oh, I already done that. And this condition is not correct. This condition is not correct at all. And instead we need those. And the right condition is the blink. Yep, blink on my face. This one must be selected. So I'm dilly-dally now. I forgot to run the timers. Yeah, yesterday all my work I didn't run the timers even when I was working on the project. I don't know, I was just feeling sick, I guess. I didn't care. I didn't care at all. So let's think loudly. If I'm deleting an accessory from the animated particle, it doesn't delete actually anything, but instead it will, it doesn't delete the whole object, but it delete, okay. It reinitialized the list in here. Yeah, yesterday while I was doing some stuff that related to the save file, I found out something funny. That whenever you make an animated particle, you can type the layer tab in here like this. And this is the old way how you do the layer tabs. And we don't do that anymore. We do this. So you cannot just type whatever you like. Dude, show me the errors. What the hell? Let me run it to show to force it to show me the errors. Holy potato! I didn't care. Now it makes me feel sick. Alright. So let's call this something similar to that thing. L tab B, A tab. And instead of this, we take the name convention of this one. So this tab 2. Actually take the whole name. And let's go to the code and search accessory. Oh, maybe I didn't use that component at all. What I'm trying to say, it doesn't matter what you type, it doesn't show. It wasn't complete actually. Alright. Once again, I'm fixing it as that guy saying it. I'm fixing the code, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I suppose work on delete and instead of working on this issue. And that's alright. Keep telling yourself, keep fooling yourself. Keep ensure yourself. It's alright. What the hell is going on? Apparently I update the data immediately. Or maybe not. So in here, let's add the info in here. Actually copy the whole thing. This is save. Oh, take it as a point. Okay, whatever. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let's do that. So because there's no constructor that accepts the type, let's just take the sucker and change it manually. Now I wish if I copied that code, didn't I? So there's a similar thing in here, but instead we use this. So this is add and that is save. Loading is the last one. So whenever you select them, yeah, the way how I made the code, the old code, this one and the animation page shows the huge difference. Even though it's only few months, yeah, it's almost like learning how to drive a car or something to develop a style. So, oops. Well, this one is equal to this one, so it doesn't matter. But let's just keep it as. So the last thing we need to do to fix this issue forever is to update this every time that one is updated. So let's go to the accessory, click on add, and check this one. So this guy is the updater, the updater, and all right. Oops, what have you done? What have you done? You see, in these times I would like to cry or something. I just realized that, what are you doing? What are you doing? Shouldn't the accessories inside the weapons be unique? Well, sometimes, but not all the time. Well, it's that's mean every time I want to add a unique thing, I should add it to the general things instead of having it unique. But whatsoever. So you see here, Walker, it get loaded the accessory tab, and it should be actually Walker arms, and this one should be Walker arms. Why it doesn't want to save? Data integrity, everyone. Data integrity. if oh, this is one of the last thing I add to make sure that you don't save a weapon with the same name or save the creature with the same name. Great. Give me a freaking second. Give me a freaking second, I said, stupid brain. So only when these three conditions apply. If I'm selecting the object and the object I'm selecting is the same name of the object that I'm changing, and the weapons actually contain that object, then change the weapon list. So same conditions, but the other side, if this one is selected and this one is not the same name, and the creature, then the creature. That's not good. Well, the conditions are already in here too. So I could actually move this condition to here instead of having it like this, because this condition already doing the same thing. So we are testing the same condition twice, here and here, or here and here, but doesn't matter. Does it really freaking matter? Does it? Does it? I'm just too tired to change it, I guess. But give me a second and I'll change it. Give me a second. So the first one is about the creatures. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. Because this is checking the other guys if they don't have the creature name. Totally different. So actually this is completely valid. So let's give it a try. So Walker is a layer type B. I was doing that while I was doing the forbidden code, and this is not correct. So we need to add a slot for Walker arms, and we select Walker, we click Walker Arms and save. So now Walkers is saved as Walker Arms. If I close the file, open the file, I don't know why it didn't reinitialize when I clicked on save. And we select Walker, it says Walker Arms. Problem solved in 17 freaking minutes. So we have Walker Arms here everywhere, and that's the problem. Even though the Walker's arms should only be used technically in Walker, but not really. But anyway, not freaking really. The accessories that belongs to the animated particles can be private and can be common. For example, if I have a weapon as animated particle, and of course it is an animated particle, and I want to use the same animated particle sprites to show the weapon in the creature hands or on the back or on the belt, it should use a common type, like one hand weapon or whatever. So we need to work on deletion. Oh, I didn't finish it. Silly you. Let's close the regions that we don't need to deal with. I like the code once it's totally closed. Nothing in there. You don't see any ugliness. So, as what I was saying, whenever you delete an animated particle, you just remove the data that's belong to the animated particle. And I'm thinking to make a function in the class that do that. Just thinking, maybe you should do that. Even though you don't need to do these functionalities except when you're editing the file. So having the function that reset these guys and make them 0 won't be used except in this guy. So better not to do the function for that. So let's start doing that. Forms are AR, clear, accessory type, accessory width, accessory height, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. I wish if all the codes is that easy. Second is deleting the... Oh, yeah, forgot one part. To delete the accessory list. Let's give it a test. Nothing happened. Oh, now it worked. So let's test it again. I don't know what happened. So when you go to the accessory and select Walker, oh crap, it doesn't have any data anymore. But I clicked on cancel. What just happened? Mm, now this is scary. Alright. Alright. What if I click on cancel now? Does it save? Because it shouldn't. Oh my god. Why? Huh. Why? It should only use the temporary core file which is not saved. Why? This is a huge issue, my friend. This is a huge issue. Let me try something even more awkward. No, it didn't save when I delete this. But when I delete this, it did save. So I click on cancel. I edit the file again. And I select Walker. And it saves. So adding and deleting accessories save. Why is that? The problem is I don't want to show the save code, but my oh, I can remove this, he says. Well, I'm leaving this for a reason. To make it clearer. Just to make it clearer. It's just... So here we have a serious problem, if you ask me. And I believe it's a pointer problem. Let me check. Whenever you select this one, you update this one. No, that doesn't make any freaking sense. I'm sorry. This doesn't make any freaking sense. Why does it save? So let me make another test. Because this is killing me from inside, as you can see. And delete this one and close the program. I didn't close it in the usual way. I closed it from here and then click on cancel. I didn't do anything, so it hasn't been deleted. But when I delete and click on cancel and then edit the file, it just got deleted magically. What if I close the program? Does it return? Yeah, it does return. Alright. So if I delete and cancel, Something screwed up. I didn't close the program, but I didn't save. But it doesn't show these things. What if I delete the animated particle and click on cancel and edit it again? Oh, alright. 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 So we have an issue that I will look at later on. Alright. So let's return back to the accessory file. I wish if some, not experts, but people who have experience with working in companies like Amazon or Microsoft or any company, first few years, like for 2 years, half year, a year, and tell me if their work is similar to this. I'm just wondering. I'm definitely sure that experience working in a group is totally different. After all, I worked on a group. I worked on several groups where mostly my voice didn't matter. If I tried to be a little bit um, trying to convince them or a little bit passive, it didn't work. It didn't work either. But I never ever took it as a dogma and curse and look down on other people just to do whatever I want them to do. I never believed in that, and that's why it never worked fine. But I made some drama in reviews. I was like, I told them that, but they didn't listen, and look at that, this is wrong. And I did said that, and they didn't listen. I made some drama. It was bullshit, it was stupid. I made them look way much worse, and I screwed up everyone, and it was my mistake. So actually, it's a lesson that hopefully I learned from. I will never do that again. I mean, sometimes, yeah, sometimes when you eat it a lot, people look down at you a lot, and they start saying stupid stuff like that. It's just embarrassing. Embarrassing to you mostly, more than to them. It just don't do that. Don't do that. Um, yeah, I'm trying to align them. So let's return back to delete and start deleting this one. So this one is living in its own dictionary. It's funny, I believe that's the code. So I delete it from the list, and I then delete it from, no, I delete it from the dictionary, then I remove it from the list. And I need to make sure that this thing doesn't happen. Oh wait, what's this? Wrong condition. And that's it. Now we can add a new one. We can add new one. We can add a new. Why doesn't add it? Oh well. I don't know why it doesn't add it. Because you're retarded. Your Majesty, retarded one, didn't click on the right thing. Alright. So we finished this part. Fine. Freaking Lily. Oops. So my num head required its own rest. I'm dozing off a little bit, so I'll take a break for a few seconds while talking to the camera and stretch out and start. The accessory type dependency equipment check seems incomplete. Yeah, I'm glad that every time I do something silly, whenever I do the to-do list, and I discover, oh, this is a silly thing, I write it down to remember, because I might forget forever. Like after video, note, this one, like this one. I'm sorry, my nose get closed all of a sudden. Um, if I didn't write it down, I would just forget it completely. What the hell is this? Yeah. I mean, look at these issues. Splendid. So apparently, after I finish these steps, and hopefully they won't take all my day, I will start working on action condition. So I believe I'm done with this. And after the action condition, I'm done. I'm freaking done. I'm done. God. So I will finish this step. Man, this took forever. Actually, not even a month, but it took a lot. Did it? I need to check the first video and see how long did it take. Oh wow, I will start working on the engine really freaking soon. I should be really happy about that. Even though I should do the attack class and everything. And even the integrity system for the skill, this one. But screw them, who needs that? Screw them. As long as I'm careful, I won't need to do that. And actually, let's add another point. So I'm kind of getting a little bit too excited, I guess. So let's go back and see what's going on. So apparently the code is not that, doesn't cover everything. So we have the equipment in here. Let me think what's going on. Let me think. Actually, we created a new problem, by the way. If you didn't notice that, I noticed that. Because the type of the accessories for the animated particle became common, it's not a string anymore. And this is actually better for the system to make it as a stronger type, if you understand what I'm saying. So to make sure that it exists, it doesn't just like comes from nowhere. So actually, I'm happy that I made that quick change without thinking. But because of that now, I need to make a check if what I'm deleting doesn't exist in the animated particle or in animations. Not animation, in layer slots, which it lives in animations. But wait, this guy is doing the check already, doesn't it? So this guy is already exists, so no need to get bothered. Well, the note is talking about the equipment. So for some reason it says it seems incomplete. Why is that? Oh, oh, damn it. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. Let's take a look what's going on. So whenever deletion happen, it called creature check equipment dependency and the weapon check equipment dependency. And first of all, we make a temporary list of the position, the accessory list. Then for every creature in the dictionary, we check its equipments. And the equipments are type of equipment class. And this thing is saved as a list. So we save the creature name and the key. Why? Oh, I was trying to find the index. I believe there's a way to delete from the list by using a key. No need for the index. So let's take a look at the guy who deleted stuff. Yeah, yeah. Delete them by using the name of the given one. So apparently I have no ولا حزن عليهم. I have no grief on that part. Apparently whenever I select a layer slot, it doesn't show the accepted type. So let's run the program before we try to do anything silly. So let's add the arm Actually, the angle should be the same, 0. Why? Because I'm going to save it while the arm is going down. Let me show you the image to show you what I'm talking about. It's funny that I show the camera what am I doing, like if the user, exactly the user, the watcher or the audience know exactly what I'm talking about with full confidence that yeah, they are completely aware of my crap. So you see in the image, it's already going down, so I don't need to tell this image at all to rotate this image. It's already um, thrown in a way that I need it. So the angle is 0, and the angle is 0 again in here. And actually, I can load the image from here, from this form, and take the same size of the animation. So actually telling me all of them are 0. It is I who made the system to work like this, and yet I completely forgot. It is not only about how the system works, it's about how you use it. And I made all of these kind of craps to make sure this is how this works, and I forgot. Silly me. Actually, I have an image, look at here. This one has bars, and it has exactly the same thing I'm doing. And this is from Final Fantasy Tactics, if I'm not mistaken. And as you can see, the character only taking the one arm, and the arm that holding the weapon is separated. But you see the frame is not the same size, so they need to move it manually. Oh wait, you have both hands in here, so the legs are separated in here. I don't know why. So I was like, you know what? I will take more space in some of the animation just to make it easier. And if I get a very complicated system, then I will reconsider and do it like this. But for now, keep them all at 0 and add after, and that's it. So when I click right after, it show the accepted types. What the hell that note is talking about? Maybe I fix it without knowing. Oh well. When you click on main, it doesn't reinitialize. I should do that. So, man, I wish if all my work is like this. Doing nothing. That sounds a little bit sad, but oh well. Alright, problem solved. Next! Deleting accessory tabs should cause accessory that use that tag to be considered a missing data object. Do I need to cry or what? Yep, yes, that's correct. I don't know which one is worse, 2D or 2E. 2D or 2E. Both of them require some work. So, if you remember the first few episodes, I was working on something called missing data system, which whenever you click on save or close, it called the missing data function. And this one makes checks for creatures and stuff like that. And it usually returns you the first one that is missing. So I believe this one is for the action condition. Look at that. Look at that. And this one, the action condition. For the other one. Oh, wait. Actually, this one's check for the action condition and the equipment at the same time. Weird. It's check all the creatures just together. It doesn't do the loop for the creature twice. It just do the loop, check all the equipments for this creature, and then check its action condition, and go to the next creature. I see, I see, I see. So, does it calculate how many missing data have? Oh, I see. So that one, check the first one that you have missing, and these, when you say delete, it will go and calculate all the deletion things, the four functions. And this one show what's the data is missing. What the hell is going on? Oh, this is for check. Okay, this is for check. Oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to run away. This one. Alright. So let's take a look on missing data check. So this one, I don't get it why he only returned one message. It's kind of confusing. And this one is the one who delete everything. Oh, I see. So we have these functions that count or collect the data that's required to delete. I'm sorry, my head is just not doing its job, I guess. Because this message will return only one message. It doesn't return everything that can be deleted. So it's kind of bothering me. And yet, it shows you only one and it doesn't count it. And I remember I made it to count how many missing data you have. I don't know where is that code. So who's calling this guy? I remember there was a hierarchy of calling. This guy called this guy called this guy, and I'm confused. I'm completely confused. Maybe this is not the last version. I don't know. Here where now get introduced. So Only when I click OK, delete everything. But when I click OK, so no one is calling this in here? No, I believe this is the save button click, and I don't want to show that code. Yeah. So what to do? What to do? Work, dang it. Work. So let's go here. Apparently there's no way to show all the data that you are missing. Which is kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. So, what am I doing? What am I doing? Now I need to check all the accessories. Hmm, yeah. So if the accessory tab AR doesn't contain this accessory, then we return this message. Hmm. Hmm. Wait a second. No, not this one. So something like this. And we get tons of freaking what now? Maybe I screwed up in parentheses. Let's see. I don't see any issues. Uh, I don't know where is my patience. Where did it fly? I mean, I don't see any freaking issue. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, I don't care about that problem. I care about this crap. Why it's not expected. It's funny, this is like the easiest kind of issues, and I cannot find what's the problem. It's still expected. Oh, there you go. That's why I was removing the lines to see who is screwing up. So let's take a look, and then I'll take a break because my head is not in this place anymore. So let's take an accessory X. It's using type A, so let's delete type A and click on save. And some data missing is X. It's accessory type A, cannot be found. Thank you very much, and let's continue this crap in the next episode or next video. So in here, so see you after 20 minutes or something.